right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back to another video. We are back here on Mondays like always. Now listen, I just last week uploaded a video about how Liv Morgan should beat Becky Lynch, and it was a great video. I'm glad you guys were able to interact with it. There were some comments, so it was pretty nice. So yeah, this channel is experiencing a great amount of growth. And I just want to say thank you to everybody. We're on the road to 300 subscribers. That is insane. We started this months ago, and now we're almost at 300. I can only hope and wish that we can get to 1,000, but that is yet to be seen. All right, let's get to the topic today. All right, look. We know that Alexa Bliss, we don't know when she was returning. We knew she wanted to take time off with her husband, get married and things like that. Well, I don't know if they were married at the time, but take time off, get married, enjoy that break because, to be honest, she carried Raw. She held Raw on her back. So this week, we're going to talk about how Alexa Bliss can be integrated into Raw, how she could return. Now, I will give two things. First scenario is if she returns as the goddess. Second scenario is she returns as the fiendish, like I like to say, the fiendish Alexa Bliss. So let's get into it. All right, look. So if she decides to return as the goddess Alexa Bliss, if she decides to come back and she has, the Alexa Quinn, as one of my subscribers put it, the hair in a ponytail, she's the goddess, she's better than everybody. I'll be disappointed, like I always say, but at the same time, they can do a lot with this character because she's really good. So, if she comes back as the goddess, I would say it's less irrelevant than if she comes back as the fiendish Alexa Bliss, because when she comes back as the goddess, she's just another member of the roster. She's just another female vying for the Raw Women's Championship. Now, Becky Lynch holds the Raw Women's Championship, and a lot of people are fans of Becky Lynch. Like I said, she's not really my cup of tea, but a lot of people like Becky Lynch. They think she's great for Raw. And I understand the man part, but the problem with gimmicks like that is they're great. They're magnificent when it comes to building up, trying to overcome something. I am the man. I will show you I am the man. But once you reach that height, you have to change it because it's going to get stale. And to me, that's how I feel about the Becky Lynch situation. Sure, she was the man. She was fighting to get to the position she was in. But now that she fought, and now that they booked her like Brock and she went over Bianca in about 12 seconds, I mean, Becky Lynch is just your average heel now. So Liv Morgan is slated to go against Becky Lynch, and in my opinion, Liv Morgan should absolutely beat Becky Lynch and become the new Raw Women's Champion, because that would be great. But if she doesn't, Alexa returns as the goddess. It's not really compelling, all right? Alexa is going to return, same thing. Oh, I'm the man. I'm a goddess. Blah, blah, blah. Talk trash, fight, contract sign, and disrespect. It's over. Alexa, you've been running around crazy thinking you were a child, blah, 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 blah. That's how that would end. Now, if Alexa returns as the fiendish Alexa Bliss, now that is intriguing. And the reason why that's intriguing is because you have so many things you can do. You could have, after the Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch match, you can have Alexa return, lights go out, lights come back up, or we hear the little jingle that Alexa themes hit when she, when the lights go out. That would be amazing. She can return and she can battle Becky Lynch. But the problem with a gimmick like the man, I don't think it's a right fit for fiendish Alexa Bliss. If Alexa Bliss returned and went straight to the title picture, because who else would she face on Raw? If she went straight to the title picture, I would have Liv Morgan go over Becky Lynch, because you have to think, imagine that Becky Lynch loses, Liv Morgan wins, she wins the championship, Liv Morgan wins the title, and she's celebrating, and then Alexa Bliss appears. That whole dynamic can be amazing, because we know Liv Morgan has the facials, she has the emotional connection, and she's great when it comes to the entertainment side of wrestling. Now, she's also good in the ring, but Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan's strengths are with the entertainment side, the visuals, the things that happen that are not directly connected to wrestling. So this will be a perfect opportunity if Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss can go into a feud, because you can build that as a 3-month, 6-month, however long you need to feud, because these two women are great when it comes to things like that, and this can lead to Alexa reclaiming the championship, being like a fiend, redecorating the championship, and her taking over the WWE. But this can also lead to Liv Morgan finally trying to prove that she's a new champion, and she's not here to be a paper champion. She's here to defeat, and she knows that Alexa Bliss is the toughest opponent she has, because Alexa does not act human. Alexa acts like a psychopath. And if Alexa loses to Liv Morgan, not only would that boost Liv Morgan, that will put her credibility all the way up and make a new star out of her. Either way, whatever way you go, whether you get Alexa Bliss going over Liv, or you get Liv going over Alexa Bliss, it would be amazing. And this is all dependent on what WWE does with the Becky Lynch situation. I'll be very disappointed if Liv Morgan doesn't win. And the way it's looking like Liv Morgan won't win. And that's because WWE has a habit, especially now with the releases of these superstars, has a habit of going to what they know, going to things that are second nature to themselves, like big dudes and women, just dumb thing when they degrade women, and this is the most beautiful, oh look at her, she has barely anything on, it's just dumb, and no one wants to see that. We want to see great competition, great wrestling, we want to see great storylines. And I am telling you right now, if WWE connects Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch, I guarantee you that's $1 million story. That is going to be a great story that people are going to pay to watch and see. Now look, I rambled on too long. Great. Thank you, everyone who's listening. I'm sitting at 294 subscribers currently. Let's hope we can get to 300 by the end of next week. And I want to say thank you to everybody, and I'm very grateful for all of your support. Also like to say thank you to the Discords I've been able to post my video in, see wrestling, all of that. Just thank you, everyone, and we'll look forward to the next video.